10 handicap wants to stop pulling the ball with the driver and longer clubs and improve general contact with the irons. That one doesn't look too bad as you're falling a bit off balance, club twirled toward the end, but we've got a couple other swings that give us a clearer picture of your swing, like this down the line driver. You've mentioned that you have to set up the ball on the toe with the driver just to hit the middle, and that's more common than you think. Continue to do that until you actually are striking it on the toe noticeably. But bypassing your setup as things are okay, grip is strong, but that's going to roll your face a little bit to the inside. Things get really flat and those knuckles point up toward the sky, so you're in an inside and open bias backswing. When all is said and done, you'd get decent rotations and depth to the top, decently flat wrist, and you're not in the worst position. But an early rotation of your lower body to start your downswing continues that loop or really takes your inside backswing and finishes it off by going over the top. You can fix this with a pause and some separation, which we'll get into in a minute, but as you work back down, club head tries to steer back down the line, hand path is working well away from its initial starting position, so there lies your toe to center contact. If you line it up in the middle, you're likely to hit that on the heel. But to your final point, which you've mentioned, the pull. What defines a pull? Usually it's an out to in swing path with a face that matches that degree of swing path left of target. So essentially both the path and face are aiming left and you hit just a straight ball to the left. Mostly a swing path issue, as having a closed club face is beneficial for hitting a draw, which it sounds like you're trying to do in changing your swing. So how do we go about fixing this? I think you could benefit from not rolling the face open and taking it away so far to the inside, but like I said, you managed to get to a fine spot at the top. Face is still hanging a little open because you've rolled it on the way back, but you can fix this, like I said, with a little bit more of a pause, some timing at the top, and an effort to tuck or bring that trail shoulder and elbow more in tight toward your body rather than attacking down toward the ball. Another good feeling is to have that left arm feel like it's dropping or riding down across your chest. All of this is while your lower body and legs and everything feel stationary. Hold yourself at that position as at the top while you make an independent move, dropping the club and dropping the hands. If you do that before you start your downswing, you're steering that club much more in a rightward direction. With the release pattern that you managed to do through strike, you should actually be able to bring that club or bring that ball back more toward target. But right now you're just snapping the face closed, coming a little bit over the top because you're early to rotate with those hips from the top of your swing. Take more time, get a little more into out, and then don't be afraid to release it. Because if you try to go into out and hang open on that face, yeah, you can still block it and slice it, but let the face roll, let your path drop more inside. You have included the final swing face on with the driver, where we can see ball position is fine. I would keep it there off the instep of your lead foot that's flared open. Shaft is central and straight on a nice strong grip with long arms and some decent tilt behind the ball. Nice setup to get a line on the left hip and monitor any movement. Some decent rotation, but a lot of movement in that lead knee working down and in is going to have you putting a lot of your weight and pressure on the back foot, naturally wanting you to push and slide more toward target. It's not bad, but like we said, there's a lot of arms and upper body having to feel like they force that club face through because you're open and a little bit over the top. Take more time, get more depth, get more behind you, but I think that this face on isn't the worst position that you can end up in. Work more down the line, work your path. Good luck. SendASwing.com.